so cold. Hello, you two. We missed you last week. I'm sorry. There was a situation. There was something going on. And I can't tell you about it because it's none of your goddamn business. That's why we weren't here last week.
Glad to be back.
Glad to be back in ya.
Glad to be black.
And on ya. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, Dano. Hip Hop Head Imperial Shot. Granola Grandpa. Obama, thank you. Saucy Fella. Melissa. Motherfucking Damien. Saba. Jedrick. Welcome in, man. Casey. What's up? Mike.
What's up, everybody?
Thanks for being here. We're going to start the episode here in just a second, maybe.
Could be.
Maybe.
Potentially.
I hope you guys are all having a wonderful week. It is colder than
dude.
the devil's titties outside.
It's rough. It's rough.
In Dayton, Ohio. Am I having a fucking stroke? Probably there I am. Ask ChatGPT if I'm having a stroke. Yes, I think I am. I wouldn't have bought this motherfucker if Rob hadn't talked about it a while back. I don't know what he bought.
What'd you buy?
I don't know what he bought.
Dildo? I'm the authority on those. Let's see what we got.
Who knows? All right, we're going to start the episode after we hit the backup record. I'm going to say this as loud and as clearly as I can. Ladies, if you have a husband and he doesn't let you peg him, you have a wife, is what you have. And you can tell.
Is that accurate?
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
I've been saying a lot of really important shit on this podcast for going on a fucking decade.
Damn, man.
You know, there's that one guy you work with. He's like, I've been here 10 years. We're getting to the point with this podcast where we can start to say, I've been here 10 years.
Isn't that wild? It's crazy, dude.
Yeah, man. And we'll tell everybody. We'll say, you know, everyone.
We like getting pegged. Fucking peg me.
Call me Cracker Barrel, baby. Call me the peg game.
You're going to fit 9 pegs in each of my holes.
Welcome into this episode of the Brohio Podcast, everybody. I'm the one half of this circus. I'm the delicious Nicolicious.
And I'm Rob Dog. Hey, guys.
And you are the greatest fans and listeners. And I wouldn't call you fans, because fans is short for fanatics. And, well, that's just not you, because you're normal, just like us. And we're normal a little bit like
Ish.
you.
Yeah, we're normal-ish. I think everybody's a little, normal-esque in the neighborhood of normal, right?
Yeah. We got to do, was it a couple of days ago, our buddy Shane Brubaker, he sent in the P.O. box, he sent we always talk about how bad we want to be magicians.
Yeah.
And he sent like a real starter magician's kit.
No way, really? That's pretty cool.
Well, you and I were going to become magicians.
Yeah.
But Paisley got into it, and she's been doing fucking magic tricks for about a week. Reckless amounts of magic tricks for a week. Magic tricks all over my house. Really cool stuff, though. So, Shane, that was a very thoughtful thing of you to do. And one of our other friends, his name leaves me at the moment. There's a D in it, and there was a D in it. He sent a package, and it was in reference to when I got my cat's poop in my mouth. And he said, I don't want you ever have to go through that again. Here's some soap. And it's a giant black dick soap. I mean, it is a legit.
That's pretty cool.
Black dick. Zach DeGrot. Maybe is his name DeGrot. I could be wrong about that. But and he said, "This is for you. I hope it doesn't happen again."
Yeah.
And for Rob Dog, here's a $15 Subway gift card. So you have a $15 Subway gift card in my car, and I have a block of black dick soap.
I'll trade you.
Oh, no, you won't, buddy. I took it to work today, and I kept on telling everybody, like, my wife's making soap. You want to buy some? And they'd open it up. Like, oh, no. No! I mean, it looks like an Asian dick. I mean, it's not girthy. But it is regular size, but it is very thin.
It's the perfect soap to wash your mouth out with. Fucking let it in.
Let's say this model's for cleaning inside your butthole. And then my buddy, he brought up a very good point. He said, how many dicks do you have from this podcast?
Dude, we got a collection of them.
And then realistically, I started thinking about we got a corn cob dick. We got a dick butt.
Yeah.
We have a rainbow,
a crochet
dick. We have Girth Brooks, who's the world's biggest dick out in the, and then we have just an insurmountable amount of penises. We have little miniature penises right here.
Yeah.
We have.
There's some that were. You had the suction one that was in your motorcycle for a while, which I think you said's gone now.
We have an excessive amount of pee-pees.
Yeah.
And he said we should start a penis museum.
We probably could.
And I think we could travel with that.
Yeah.
Do some county fairs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just a dick, like a penis museum. Yeah. Live exhibits.
We should.
We could hire like a mandingo in every single town we go to and just have them stand there buck naked.
Yeah. We need to get some fucking some paint remover and get them damn black spots off of Girth.
I don't think they'll go. I wonder how he got those. I think I hit him with the motorcycle.
He's got that reverse Michael Jackson. He's white turning black.
We got a few new Patreon subscribers, starting off with John Horner, the horny fellow from he lives in a mansion in Wisconsin, I do believe. I don't know if that's right or not. But John Horny.
Horner.
We're horny for you, Mr. Horner. Horner, those are harmonicas, right? It's a brand of harmonica.
Fuck if I know. I'm not a harmonica person myself. Believe it or not. Next, we got Adam King. Thank you very much.
Hail to the king. Hail to the king.
Good set of balls on him. Appreciate you, buddy.
Horner harmonicas. Honer,
there you go.
Honer harmonica. They make nice harmonicas, dude.
You know, I never knew until recently. I think when you and I were talking about fucking
Blues Traveler.
Yeah, Popper. Popper is that his last name?
John Popper.
Yeah, John Popper. That
he's dead.
Fucking that harmonicas, you could buy them in like different keys.
Yeah,
I had no fucking idea.
I used to have a suitcase around here that had like 20 different keys.
Really?
Yeah, I got it for my mom and dad got it for me when I was like 15 or 16. They went to Guitar Center and bought me a briefcase full of harmonicas. They're around here somewhere. And yep.
Yeah, I never knew that until recently.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Dildo James, old Dylan James, thanks for your Patreon pledge. We're happy to have you here, buddy. Your parents named you, they hated you so much they named you after Rubber Wiener. So I don't know how that makes you feel, but that makes me feel sad for you, Dylan. And for that, thank you for the Patreon pledge. Last week, I sent up the bat signal. I said, hey, everybody, email us. Since I'm in the gym and I've been lifting some heavy ass weights, man. I need some music that makes me want to fuck my dad. And we had many people reach out and give us music. A quick list here from our email. Josh, Ron, Jason, Aaron, Nick H, Liam, Alyssa, Jason, not Chris, Parker, Sir Proetus, Jose Leon, Sydney, Chuck Swain, John, Brett, Brad, Skate, 86U, I think that might be an AOL username, and Aaron. There were dozens and dozens and dozens of people in the Spotify comments, but thank you all to everybody that sent me music. I have about 3 days worth of my, I call it my playlist on YouTube. It's my Gnarly Heavyweights playlist.
I would love to judge the music that they sent over.
Yeah. Lots of good stuff.
I like to judge people's music taste.
Few people sent Christian metal, and I blocked them. Now, the people that did send Christian metal are like, oh, and by the way, here's non-Christian stuff because I know it might upset you if you listen to the Christian metal.
If you're going to do that, you fucking Norma Jean, man. That's where you go. Norma Jean. First album, fucking amazing.
Also, we have some friends that are in a band, and it has always been the case. If you are in a band and you make content, you can send it in, and we will play it on the show. And these are our friends in the band called Bite. Bite, not Bit. And
that fucking snare is retarded.
Yeah, he's going hard, dude. He's going hard. We're going to play the whole entire song at the end of the show. But the thing is, here, let this play. Let this hit for a second here.
That snare, dude.
Yeah. You like it?
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah, I'm down with that.
We'll play the whole thing at the end of the show.
That snare's fucking cool.
So the cool thing about this band, they're called Bite, and our friend John is in that band. He listens to the show. He said, I'd love to surprise the guys. This is our new song. You guys can get on YouTube. Anywhere you find music, the song is called Stand and Deliver by Bite, B-Y-T-E. They're everywhere. But the cool thing about these guys is every show they pick 3 random guys from the crowd and they take them back to the bus and they fuck them. And I think that's really cool that it doesn't matter if the guy's getting fucked or gay or not. Yeah. And then during the course of sex, they bite them, and that's how they got their band name. So
it's dedication, man.
Yeah, I think it's really cool. I think it's nice they're doing it.
Yeah.
They do. They said they mostly only do old guys, like really old, like 60 and older guys.
I get that.
I think that's really nice of them.
Yeah, give those old guys something to look forward to.
They have some fucking crazy music, man. They're just burning the motherfucker down, dude. We'll play the whole song at the end of the show. That's
hell yeah.
Our friends Bite, Stand and Deliver. I do encourage you, if you're a content creator, you make music, send it to us. We'll play it on the show for free. They offered money. We said, we don't want your disgusting money. Nah. We just want to play your music. We love music.
Your money's worth nothing here.
Let's see here. We have an article this week. We had a lot of articles to pick from. Woman defecates towards officers during arrest at Fort Walton Beach massage parlor.
Hey, perfect.
This is my kind of lady right here.
Well, Fort Walton Beach, I'm very familiar with that area.
Is that where you met Taco?
Mm-hmm.
I wish. A 55-year-old massage parlor employee was arrested for battery, but not before allegedly defecating towards officers. According to Fort Walton Police Department, Fang Wang became aggressive during a routine health inspection at Palms of Emerald Coast Massage Parlor on Beale Parkway. Fang Wang began yelling at the Department of Health and attempted to force them out of the business. Police say officers responded to the incident around noon when officers stepped in to detain Wang. I'm
gonna need you to get out of here. Go away. You're not welcome.
Hello, are you Mrs. Fang? We're looking for, are you Mrs. Wang?
I'm Mrs. Wang.
I'm Fang Wang.
Fang Wang.
Oh my God. They named her after a fucking shark tooth, after a werewolf tooth, dude. Fang Wang. They named her after the werewolf's fucking tooth and wiener. What does your name mean in Chinese? It means werewolf wiener tooth.
Dude, if I was Asian and my last name wasn't Wang, I'd be so upset.
It means werewolf wiener tooth. Police officers say they responded to the incident. She was charged with, let's see, I guess she shit in their direction. Which I don't know how you shit in somebody's direction.
It's like a fucking skunk.
So what me and my buddies do, we'll fart in our hands and throw it like a missile, like a fireball, like a wizard.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe that's something she did.
Could be.
But Fang Wang, she went to jail, dude.
Those Asians are built different, man.
Police say officers responded to the incident around noon. When officers stepped in to detain Wang, she reportedly started defecating towards officers to evade arrest.
Tell you it's like a skunk.
I poop on you. Oh, my God, dude. That's disgusting.
That's rough, man.
I love it. I hope Mrs. Fang, she looks like she
takes some bad shits, you can tell.
She does not make big poopies.
It's little rabbit pellets.
Some fucking rice poops.
Sticky.
All right, let's take a quick break for a few of our sponsors. Okay. This episode, we're talking about mass hysteria events. I'm not talking about cats living with dogs. I'm talking about when the masse gets caught up in the same fracking thing. Everyone's like, oh my God. And entire communities are gripped with fear, gripped with paranoia and anxiety. Kind of like everybody has anxiety right now.
Sure.
Do you, don't get me started. I get some anxiety sometimes. Like if I haven't pooped in a couple of days, I get anxious.
Right.
And I need to start taking something in the mornings to make me poop every single day.
I was going to say like a Viagra. They make you poop every day?
I'm not trying to fuck a sheet of drywall, Robert. I'm just trying to poop.
I'm not judging, man.
You took a Viagra and pooped?
Dude.
Had to make room for all this dick.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you take it, it pulls it away, right? It uncorks you. We talk about it all the time. There's a couple inches in there. I feel like if there's enough inside of you, maybe it just blocks you off in the back door.
I had to make room for this big old dick, so I pooped.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. I just don't know. There's been lots of mass hysteria events over the years, dating all the way back to medieval times. And the first story we're going to talk about dates back all the way to the 1500s.
Damn.
That's back when the hamburger started, I think, is whenever you look up the history of the hamburger, and that thing is right there in the 1500s.
You know, I know was it German, right? It's Hamburg, Germany.
It's kind of subjective.
But that's an American food, man.
That's our goddamn.
I don't care what you say.
That's our fucking entree, dude.
That's American cuisine through and through.
So I work with Germans,
Mm-hmm.
and they talk about the French fries in Bavaria. They talk about the pretzels.
Mm-hmm.
They talk about German cuisine.
Yeah.
Never do they talk about burgers.
Yeah, right.
And they come here, they want steak and they want burgers and they want our barbecue.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the biggest thing whenever I meet colleagues from out of town. They always want our barbecue. There's a Mission barbecue by my work. I often take them there.
I heard that's pretty good. I haven't had it before.
Ooh,
I heard it's pretty good.
They do that's where they do the Star Spangled Banner every day at noon.
Oh, yeah. You told me about that. That's right.
Yep. Delicious, man. If you ever get into one.
I need to get I pass one all the time. I don't remember where the fuck it's at, but I pass one all the time. And
the crappy part about barbecue is you'll be like, all right, I'll do the pick two, I'll do the pulled pork and the sausage. And they say, okay, you want any sides? And you're like, yeah, I'll take French fries, cornbread, and sweet potato casserole. And they're like, okay, is that it? I'll also do a sweet tea. Is that it? Yeah, that'll be all. That'll be $33.48.
58.16.
And you're like, wait a second.
Yeah, right.
Who am I paying for? Who is?
That's the thing is like with barbecue places, the sides are just as fucking good as the entrees.
And you want to try every single one.
Yeah, and they're always like very interesting sounding. You got to get cornbread.
Yeah, well, I think at Mission it does come with it.
Yeah.
But they do have some macaroni and cheese that's just kind of unreal. Some like sweet potato souffle or whatever, and it's just they're collard greens with bacon and ham in it, and just like dripping greasy. Oh my god,
dude, a fucking good barbecue is.
I love collard greens.
I'm hit and miss, but sometimes
when they're done right,
they're good. Dude. They're good.
They say you got to clean them motherfuckers.
I mean,
you gotta get this, like, you're stepping off the beach, man. You gotta get the sand off of them.
Yeah, I just recently got into the Brussels sprout bandwagon.
I like those.
Big fan of them, yeah.
I like them crispy.
They got to be super crispy though, yeah. Mm-hmm. They got to be fucking burnt almost.
Have you had the Brussels sprouts from Longhorn Steakhouse?
No, I haven't been to a Longhorn Steakhouse in fucking 30 years.
They put honey and maple syrup on them,
okay.
and they come out unreal.
I fuck with
unreasonably delicious.
I fuck with that.
Let's talk about the dancing titty plague of 1518.
Dude, sold.
Yeah, are you ready to fucking time machine?
Let's talk about it.
Now, it's the dancing plague of 1518. This is in Strasbourg, Holy Roman Empire.
Ooh.
So it's July of 1518, and Europe is already a bit of a nightmare. That's like 1518, they were shitting and throwing it out windows. People are malnourished, they're stressed, they're terrified of God, they're terrified of demons, they're terrified of basically everything, including bread that might kill you. And then one day, a woman named Frau Treffet walks out into the street of Strasbourg, and she just starts dancing, buddy.
Good for her,
She
man.
just starts shucking and jiving.
I love that.
Not celebrating, not vibing, not having a good time.
Just the original TikTok right there.
Yeah.
Just vibing, dancing.
She was thrashing uncontrollably, sweating, jerking around like her body had been hijacked by the spirit of Riverdance. And the weird part is she could not stop.
Hell yeah.
Hours and hours went by. Hours turned into days.
Wow.
Then days and days and days on top of days. This woman would just dance in the street and would not stop.
I love that for her.
She would collapse from exhaustion. She would get back up and she would keep dancing. So at this point, the townspeople are like, okay, this is a little weird, but medieval Europe had pretty high tolerance for weird shit. So they just go, let her dance it out. Let her keep going.
Surprised they didn't just fucking set her on fire.
We have found a witch.
Right.
Witch, kill the witch. And this is kind of where it gets stupid. Other people start joining in the dance as well. Within a week, there were dozens of people dancing in the street. By a month, estimates say there are hundreds of people uncontrollably dancing, violently thrashing and jerking in the street. Men, women, old people, young people, children, just in the street, flailing, unable to stop, collapsing from exhaustion, feet bleeding, blisters, skin peeling off their knees, feet,
Wow.
body. Their feet were bleeding through their shoes. They were literally screaming for help while they were dancing.
That's crazy. That's crazy. What if originally whenever, like, what was his name? Frau? Whatever. What a fucking awful name, first off.
She definitely had a big old hairy bush on her.
Those names back in the day sucked. Like, what if she was, like, legitimately having an issue and everybody just started dancing with her because they thought it was fucking cool? Nobody's helping her. She's just fucking going through some shit. Everybody's like, oh, that looks fun. Let's dance with her. And it just spread.
I was looking at our Apple reviews today, and one of the newest ones said it was a 1-star, and it said, I hate these guys. They're so mean to everybody. I'm 15 minutes into an episode, and they won't stop saying the word midget and talking about a midget. And the one host said he's going to pick a midget up.
I think that was you.
It was when I was at the auction with my dad.
Yeah.
And I found that 400-pound midget, and I
Right.
told my dad I was going to pick him up. My dad got really scared and worried.
Hey, midget wrestling's this Thursday.
Yeah, I know.
I'm going. I got tickets.
Is that this Thursday?
Yeah.
Is that inside or outside?
Inside.
Where is it?
Courtyard.
I've never been there.
It's tiny. It's so intimate.
I
love it.
Well, a small venue for small
Dude,
wrestlers.
Yeah. You need to buy tickets.
But I was thinking back, like, man, that was a really good story. And that sucks that person bowed out after just hearing the word midget a few times. That was a really good story.
It was a great story.
I thought.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
People win, people lose every day. They lost.
Yeah, definitely.
For turning off the joy and the love that we bestow upon the world.
Yeah, it's not... We're not saying it in a hateful way, right?
If you guys want to come watch midgets with us, we'll probably be at the Courtyard. Robert will definitely be there.
I'm for sure there.
I'm probably going to be there.
I'm going there early so I can make sure I get a table. I tried to get guaranteed seating because Ryan and Allie got guaranteed seating, but I waited too long and all the seats were sold out, so I got to get there early enough to get a table.
Now, my family is home they took my youngest daughter to Texas Roadhouse. Her name's Paisley. Today is her 9th birthday.
Yeah, I saw that.
And
Happy birthday.
I talked to her on the phone. She said, Dad, if I get home and you guys are still recording, can I come downstairs and tell everybody it's my birthday.
Oh, of course.
And I said, absolutely. So at any moment,
I heard a door.
Any moment, this studio door is probably going to open, and it's probably going to be Paisley. And
there we go.
Like clockwork.
You called it.
Come on over, pal. All right. You hop in the screen with me here?
Can you pull up the YouTube over here on this one?
Let's see. All right, Paisley.
It's a little delayed, so you can't really see right now, but give it a second.
We can put you right. Let's see. Here's the live version.
I'll say you're on my screen. There we go.
All right. So, Metalhead Bartender said happy birthday on YouTube. MF Damien, he said happy birthday too. Tell him what today is. You got to talk to the microphone. You got to eat it.
Get all up in there.
You said you want to come down here and talk, so you got to talk. Say something.
Today's my birthday.
How old are you?
9.
One more year and you're 10.
10, dude. And then once you're 10, you can start stealing cars and shit, which is really cool, right?
No.
Yeah. So, what are some of your favorite things? Tell everyone some of your favorite things. Get into the microphone. Really tell them. Dance.
Fun.
What else?
Drawing.
Fun.
What's your newfound love that we got it in the mail the other day?
Oh, magic.
Hell yeah, that's so cool.
You're gonna be
that's
a magician.
so cool. I love it.
You're gonna make all my problems disappear, right? All right. Well, Paisley, happy birthday.
Happy
sweetie.
birthday.
I hope it's. Is there anything can you give everybody one piece of advice before you take off? One piece of advice. How to live your life. How to be. You got anything to tell them?
Never give up.
Never give up.
Perfect. Love it. Yes.
Never give up, Paisley. All right. I love you.
Love you.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Did you ride the bull at Texas Roadhouse?
So pissed. He was so mad.
Oh, God.
I love it.
All right. It's Paisley's birthday.
Happy birthday, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Back to the story. So we got hundreds of people joining in dancing. Men, women, old people, kids, flailing in the streets, feet bleeding through their shoes from sheer exhaustion. People started falling over and dying from heart attacks, from strokes, from exhaustion. Imagine you're just dancing, you're about to die, and you're just like, no, I got to finish the electric slide real quick. I'll teach you the electric slide.
Can't stop until I Charlie Brown one more time.
Now here's where the leadership really shines in this instance. The city council they brought in physicians and these doctors who are operating on medieval science. They diagnose everybody with hot blood.
Do some cocaine about it.
I believe I've cracked the code, my lord. They've all seemed to be suffering from hot blood. I held one of the dead ones down, and although he'd been dead for many hours, he still suffered from hot blood.
Dude, these old ailments are so fucking funny. Oh, jeez.
They died from what, my lord? Hot blood. Not demons, no poison, not witchcraft. They died from hot blood. I think fucking, what's his name? Ted Cat Scratch Fever wrote a song about that, didn't he?
Hot blood.
I'm hot blooded, 103. Hot blooded, I'm horny, I'm gay. I don't remember the words.
That's pretty close.
And their medical solution somehow worsens the situation. They said, we're going to do nothing. They decided the only cure was to let them dance it out. Just let them all dance till they die.
Hey.
So what did they do? They built a stage. They hired musicians. They literally said, these people are sick. Let's give them a DJ.
Sing like no one's listening. Dance like no one's watching.
I hope you see. You call 911. They're like, hey, put on the Casper slide. You'll be fine.
Oh, shit.
Charlie Brown. They even brought in professional dancers to encourage the sick people to keep moving. which is a little bit insane because these people were fucking begging to stop. The dancing did not stop, though. In fact, it got much more violent. People were collapsing mid-dance, getting dragged off, and then others would just step in their place like as musical chairs from hell. And at this point, even medieval Europe goes, okay, maybe this is not hot blood. Maybe we got a wrong diagnosis on this one.
We need to bring them some beans and gravy.
My lord, I don't think it's hot blood. I've checked their underwear. It appears to be hot mud. If you or someone you know, someone you love suffers from hot mud, send us an email, brohiopodcast@gmail.com.
Oh, man.
They may be entitled to compensation and benefits. So they flip completely and they decide that it is not hot blood. It must be divine punishment.
Ooh.
God was punishing these people for their sins.
Yeah, makes sense.
The new plan was pilgrimage. They'd load these exhausted, broken people into carts and ship them off to a shrine dedicated to Saint Vitus, who was believed to cure dancing mania. They put red shoes on the dancers, they'd sprinkle them with holy water, and then they would pray the demon out.
I just imagine them getting loaded up into carts and they're just fucking
Shucking and jiving, dude.
fucking just killing it. God, that's so funny. How do you... Dude.
We have a large cart full of people with hot blood.
Oh, man.
That's so fucking dumb.
That sucks.
Oh, dude.
Man.
And after they prayed it out of them, the dancing slowly stopped. Not immediately, but not cleanly, but it faded. And then everyone collectively pretended that nothing ever happened.
What?
And what historians say the likely cause was, I'm going to look up the spelling on this.
Ergo?
I don't know if it's ergo or ergot.
It's spelled ergot.
It's a type of ergot.
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 Okay.
It's ergot.
Ergot.
It's what you call it's like a derogatory term for a handicap gay, like a gay handicap person. Shut up, ergot.
A very marginalized group of people.
Bunch of fucking ergots over there.
I keep dancing, but this fucking ergot in the wheelchair keeps staring at me.
I'll fucking try to take a shit in the handicap stall and some ergot rolled up and try to rip the door open.
Why is making up slurs so funny?
I don't know, dude. That's so dumb.
Ergot.
That's why people never going to let us just ever. We're going to be awful our whole entire life.
Someone will take offense to that.
Sir, so they said it was ergot poisoning, which is moldy rye bread. It's not a derogatory slang for a homosexual in a wheelchair. It causes hallucinations and convulsions.
Okay.
Extreme stress response from famine, disease, religious terror.
That's crazy.
And then it was just a mass psychogenic illness, which is the brain copying symptoms. Or it may have been religious mania, people believing they were cursed. Or it could have been something else entirely. But no one can, it's from 1518. No one can say for certain what it was.
Who knows?
It was causing all these ergots to dance around the middle of the street.
To wheel around. Oh, shit. Thursday, I'm going to go see a bunch of ergots wrestle.
Yeah, midgets. Next is the Tanganyika laughter epidemic. So, we never got sent home early from school. I think there was like a carbon monoxide, lead, some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
I don't remember anything like that.
In this instance, in 1962, these kids weren't sent home for an emergency or a bomb threat. They were sent home because everyone started laughing incredibly hard, and they could not stop. This was in Tanganyika in 1962. This was they were a newly independent country. People were stressed. It said rules were too strict, expectations were high, and kids were under serious pressure to suddenly become the future of a nation. And then one day, 3 girls in the school there, they just started laughing, not giggling, not joking, but like literally shitting their pants with laughter. At a girls' boarding school in the village of Kashasha, 3 students aged 12 to 18 began laughing uncontrollably. The teachers assume it's just kids being idiots. I recently found this new TikTok channel of these 5 teenage boys that sit at a desk in study hall, and every day they fill their mouths full of water and they stare at each other, and every day they bring something from home to school to try and make their buddies laugh,
Okay.
to spit out their water.
Yeah, yeah. There was a show like that on MTV.
Yeah, pretty
It was
similar.
called like Silent Library or fuck. I don't remember what the fuck it was. It was something like that. It was in the library.
They bring something from their home in their backpacks,
Yeah.
and they record it in class. And one day a kid had like a whole entire fucking Lego head, like a big,
Yeah.
one of the big Lego heads in his backpack. Today, one kid had a whole entire Xbox in his backpack. One kid had a hammer. There's been all kinds of dumb shit. One dude just, he brought like an entire garden hose in there.
I'd be so pissed.
He brought like a fucking blender, like a full size blender, and they just all stare at each other, and it's a surprise. You don't know what anybody's doing.
Yeah.
They just whip it out. And put it
That's
on the
funny.
desk. It's a lot of fun.
I love that.
So the laughter did not and would not stop. The minutes turned into hours. Again, the hours turned into days. The girls are laughing, crying, even gasping for air, collapsing from exhaustion, and then it starts to spread. Within days, dozens of students were affected with laughter, even hundreds. Some are laughing hysterically. Others are crying uncontrollably. Some are even fainting. Some of these girls are complaining of pain, nausea, rashes, breathing problems. So we're at the point now it is no longer funny. The school does what any rational authority would do at the time when kids won't stop laughing. They shut the fucking entire school down and send everybody home. But here's the problem. The kids did not go home. The kids went home, and then they brought the laughter home with them. Once the students returned to their families, the symptoms exploded. Entire villages began to experience outbreaks of this uncontrollable laughter that nobody could stop.
Dude, this would be torture. This would be fucking torture.
Dude, laughing for a long time hurts your gut. Sometimes I leave up out of this shitty ass podcast and I go upstairs like, man, my fucking doo-doo hurts. My guts, like I've been doing upside down crunches and shit.
Right, yeah.
It hurts, man.
Dude, and it's like when you're, not that I'm like super ticklish, but like when you get tickled like as a kid and they wouldn't stop.
Dude,
and oh man.
When was the last time you had like a good ass tickling to know whether you are still ticklish or
I'm not anymore. That's the thing. I think I'm old and calloused now.
Dude, my wife is so ticklish.
Yeah.
She will headbutt me in the mouth if I touch her feet. Not even tickle them. Just like walk past them. She wants pure violence, man.
Just fucking start swinging.
Yeah, dude.
That's how it is. Is like you get tickled for a little bit and you're like, okay, this is fun, this is funny, and then you're like, I'll fucking quit. Like I'm done.
I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, like I'm over it. It'd be like this.
I believe you suffer from hot blood. We could go upstairs and tickle my wife right now and she would poop her pants.
She get hot mud.
She'd be hot, all right, dude.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine laughing for like a really long time. It hurts.
Dude, I'll squirt, honestly. People think that's funny and shit, but I'll squirt. I'll lay paste in my underwear. I don't care, dude. I will
lay paste.
I will absolutely disintegrate cotton. I don't care.
Damn.
Yeah, dude. You always have that really weird uncle that just walks up and grabs you on the knee really hard and tries to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to just I'd tongue him in the ear when he'd do that to me to show him that I was down for whatever.
Yeah, mine would just finger my ass. Didn't really appreciate it.
So we got people crying, screaming, panicking, people unable to eat, unable to sleep, unable to basically function at all due to this laughing outbreak. These villages became paralyzed. People couldn't eat. They couldn't go to gather food. They couldn't run their errands. There was There was nothing any of these people could do. The schools closed down. The fucking grocery stores shut down.
God.
The entire area grinded to an entire halt, man.
That's crazy.
And this lasts not days, not weeks. This lasted over a year.
Wow.
They tested these people for poisoning, infectious diseases, environmental toxins. They find nothing. No virus, no bacteria, no chemical exposure. So they eventually land on the most unsatisfying explanation imaginable: mass psychogenic illness. Pretty much their brain did it.
Okay.
It mostly affected children and young women. It occurred in a high-stress post-colonial environment. The symptoms were they varied by a lot. Like I said, people laughing was the main one.
Yeah.
But these people, some of them were experiencing nausea with it. Some of them were experiencing like temporary loss of vision. I imagine that some of them were losing control of their bladders and their bowels. That's just the way it goes, man. Girls, chicks, dude. Once a woman has a baby, that cork is fucked up, dude.
That's true.
You make her laugh, she'll piss herself.
Right.
Girls are like that, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm not making fun of anybody because I know enough women that are just like, oh, I'm a fucking.
It seems like vaginal births. That does it.
They'll squeeze their nuggets together, like
Yeah.
I'm a piss.
You scare them, they piss.
Yeah.
They laugh too hard, they piss. They're squirting. Not the good kind. They're just fucking like an old sick dog.
Like you ever owned a monkey before? Like bought a monkey, you got to put them in a diaper.
Dude, I wish.
You gotta start putting the ladies in the diaper, dude, because you get them to laughing.
Mm-hmm.
You get them watching a good episode of Big Bang Theory, and they'll just they'll piss, dude.
Man.
They'll stripe their panties. They don't right there.
I mean, if it happens, it happens. Yeah, it's fine.
Just keep them pissy draws away from me.
You're talking about owning a monkey. You know what I've been wanting here lately?
A monkey?
No. I don't want a monkey. But you said if I ever owned a monkey, I haven't owned a monkey. But you know, I've been really into and I've been looking into it and seriously thinking about buying one.
If you say, does it start with a P?
No.
Okay, all right. Because if it was gonna be a possum, I'm gonna say I want one too. Let's go get one.
I want a ragdoll cat.
Okay.
Those cats are, first off, they're beautiful.
Yeah, they're pretty.
But they're expensive as fuck. They're expensive.
You ever seen a Maine Coon?
Oh yeah, I've seen a Maine Coon. They're fucking huge.
They're majestic.
They are. They're beautiful. They're look like lynxes. Yeah. But ragdolls are just big, fluffy, fucking almost Persian-looking cats with big, bright blue eyes. Their characteristic trait is that you pick them up, they go completely like limp when in your arms when you pick them up.
Wow, dude.
They're beautiful.
This one's kind of cross-eyed, so it's an ergot. That's an ergot ragdoll cat, dude.
They're so pretty. They're so pretty.
They're really pretty, man.
I want one really bad.
Yeah, fucking genetic disposition just makes you give up everything whenever a predator picks you up.
Yeah, they just fucking melt into your arms. I love that. That's because my cat hates whenever we pick it up.
Yeah.
She's old, fucking fragile.
I picked her up.
Yeah.
She calm, dude.
She likes it for a little bit, then she's like, yeah, but fucking put me down.
Let's see. So this laughing outbreak, it spread through social contact, and it stopped when social structures changed, which suggests the laughter wasn't the disease. It was simply a release of some kind. People described it as painful, exhausting, frightening. Some people said they felt trapped in their own bodies, forced to laugh while they were terrified. So why did it end? The outbreak slowly died off when schools reopened differently, social pressure eased, community stabilized, not because of medicine, but because the condition changed. Once the pressure cooker cooled, the lid stopped blowing off of this community.
Interesting.
Yeah. So we've talked pretty at length about my cat's health struggles. Pumpkin, I've been ready to, I've been prepared for her to die for several months now.
Yeah.
And been taking her to the vet, nothing. I took her this past week, got her blood test done. I was hoping they would be like, she's got this.
Yeah.
Hopefully not a Honestly, I was hoping they'd say she got hyperthyroidism.
Mm-hmm.
Here's
something manageable.
something manageable.
Yeah.
Right. They said, there's nothing wrong with her. She's fine. Then they said, how often do you brush your teeth? And I said, I beg your pardon? They said, how often do you brush your teeth? And I said, I've never brushed that cat's teeth in my entire life.
I've had her for 13 years, so never.
I said, why do you ask? And she said, this cat has the most gorgeous teeth I've ever seen on a cat of this age before.
Stop.
And I said, she's pretty sneaky. She does a lot of shit on her own time.
Yeah.
She might be brushing her teeth, but
You just go to the bathroom. You're just fucking using your daughter's toothbrush.
they said, what do you feed her? I said, honestly, most of the time she just eats dog food. Like she just wanders, she just gets in the dog's food and eats it.
Yeah.
We feed Pepper Purina. It's the one that's got like real chunks of giant chicken in it, like freeze dried chicken.
Mm-hmm.
And Pumpkin will go over there and eat all the freeze dried. It's really a cunty thing of her to do.
Sure.
She eats all the freeze dried chicken out of it.
She's like my wife. She just eats all the good shit off of stuff.
Yeah.
And leaves you with the fucking slop.
Scrap.
Yeah.
The fajita onions and shit.
Right.
So they took her little blood pressure. They said it was 200 over something. They said
Ooh.
she's in a cardiac crisis.
Mm-hmm.
So now every day I got to pry her mouth open and I got to drop an amlodipine down her throat,
Okay.
which just so happens to be the same blood pressure medicine that I'm on, so we can just share pills.
Yeah, you guys are twinsies.
And they also said she's got some substantial blindness. We're going to schedule you an appointment with the ophthalmologist. So I had to take her to a
Jeez
cat
Louise.
eye specialist for them to tell me, yeah, your cat's blind.
How do they even know?
I mean,
Like the cat's like, I can't see that.
they said
EC4.
DBGQ.
Cat's just like, "Meow,
The
meow."
funny part, like the goddamnedest thing, I am in there in the waiting room. I think I sent you, no, I don't know. In the doctor's office, there's a picture hanging on the wall of the doctor there operating on a fucking stingray's eye. Right? So I'm like, oh yeah, dude, I got the world's best right here. And they come in and they start hitting her with flashlights and shit. And you know what they did to see if she was blind or not? They fucking pretended to punch her in the face. They flick. I'm like, I've already done that 40 or 50 times. She does not flinch.
Just to see if she would flinch.
They've got surgical steady-handed procedures to do eye surgery on a stingray, which I've never even seen eyeballs on a stingray before.
That's wild.
And they just come in and pretend to punch my cat in the face, and she doesn't flinch. And they're like, yeah, she's blind.
This bitch can't see.
You think?
That's hilarious.
Can we get that 150 up out of you? I've literally been doing this for 2 months. Every day I walk up to this cat and I pretend to punch it in the face and it doesn't flinch. I'm like, fuck yeah, she's still blind.
I could have fucking told you. Oh, dude, that's wild.
God, dude.
Oh, my gosh.
What a waste of a doctor degree or whatever you got to get to be a fucking cat eye surgeon.
He fucking comes in there windmilling. Nope, nothing. This guy can't see shit.
I'm like, how long do you have to go to school to do this? They're like, oh, you can get it done in Code Academy in about 2 months for free. God, man.
Oh, shit. Catdoc.com.
I've already done that.
That's funny, man.
She's missed the litter box 400 times in a row. She's blind, dude.
That's really funny.
Like the leading up to the blindness, she was horrific. She's pissing and shitting everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But now that she's like fully blind, she's back to being completely normal.
Interesting.
She's doesn't miss the litter box. She stays close to walls. She knows where the things are that she wants to jump on.
Yeah.
She feels around with her whiskers. She's more efficient blind. When she could see, I think she's just like, yeah, it's too far away. I don't think I want to walk all the way over there. I'm just going to shit right here.
So I think every time I see her, she's just sitting on her chair.
Yeah. No, she's been all over the house.
Really?
Yeah, she's.
Damn, good for her.
But they did say that once we get the blood pressure under control, which we haven't missed a dosage of her medicine. I haven't. I'm the only person that gives it to her.
Mm-hmm.
She's got retinal detachment. So once their blood pressure gets back to normal, that she could regain her vision back.
Oh, okay. So it's reversible,
Yeah, so-
potentially.
For about 4 straight days, I've been pretending to punch her in the face, just like the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
And today, I think she might have responded a little bit. So
nice.
maybe it's coming back.
That's good.
But the one time I got really close in it, I got close enough to punching her that hit her in the whiskers, and she did jump back. But that's because her whiskers were affected.
Yeah.
Doctors. This is from 2000. This is from summer 2020. You might remember. I remember this.
Okay.
The world was already on fire from COVID. People are locked inside their houses. We already at the time, we didn't trust the government. We didn't trust institutions. That trust is at an all-time low. Everyone is doom scrolling like it's that's all we did, man, during COVID. You just doom scroll.
That was it. That's all there was to do.
And then people start opening their mail, and inside their envelopes, they find seeds. Just seeds. No note, no explanation. Foreign postage and stamped right on the package, China.
Interesting.
Do you remember this?
I don't. No.
I do remember this.
No.
So what people were just getting little clear, they're getting envelopes with a little package of seeds inside of it. I'm talking seeds the size of a pinhead.
Huh.
And at first, it's just a couple posts like, hey, I got seeds I didn't order. These posts turned into a dozen people, hundreds, then thousands. There were thousands of people all over the country and the world that were receiving these unmarked packages of seeds from printed on there, China, during the middle of the goddamn Wuhan virus. We got it from a lab in China. Facebook groups started to light up. Local news stations, they jumped in. Twitter does what Twitter does. They assume the worst immediately, automatically. People start asking, are these invasive species? Are they poisoned? Are they genetically modified? Are they carrying COVID? Is this bioterrorism? Is this the CCP trying to kill our gardens? And that was a very scary time. Take it from the two of us. Maybe you're not old enough to remember, but the beginning of COVID,
Yeah.
that was fucking scary, dude.
Mm-hmm.
We had no idea.
Tons of fucking fear mongering.
Tons of it.
That's all it was.
And you start getting seeds in the mail. Here I am trying to jerk off the Tiger King, and I got to worry about these biohazardous seeds in the mail. And no one knows. No one knew exactly what it was, but here's where the hysteria really kicked in. The state departments of agriculture across the United States, they have issued official warnings that said simply, do not plant the seeds. They didn't say, oh, these are probably nothing nefarious. These are nothing. These are probably just missed shipments. These are probably friendship seeds. These are just for Japanese weeping willows, whatever. Chinese cherry blossoms. No, they said, do not plant these fucking seeds.
Whatever you do.
They also said, do not touch them, do not plant them, do not throw them away. Some states told their residents, seal them in plastic, wash your hands, and report them to the authorities.
Wow.
So old Harold, 57, on Facebook for year 7, sees this, and this is absolute anarchy, buddy. He is under attack. His rights have been infringed upon. All of the water and pancake batter he's been collecting under his stairs, and the rifles that he's been buying with the money that the government's sending him during COVID, it's about to be put to work. Which is a little bit hilarious because that's exactly how you treat anthrax. Seal it in a plastic bag, wash your hands, and report it to the authorities. Mm. And you'll remember right after 9/11, those packages of anthrax started showing up all over the country.
I remember that.
Which was an American that was sending those, I do believe.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So now everyone's like, why are you reacting like this if these seeds are not a problem? And then the natural theories, they started to explode. China is testing crop warfare. China is trying to destroy U.S. agriculture. China is planting the surveillance plants. China is trying to collapse ecosystems.
If you plant them, it grows a camera. Listening device.
Don't plant them next to your bed. TikTok videos pop up with people dramatically opening seed packets like they're defusing bombs at the fucking Hurt Locker. People film themselves burning the seeds. People film themselves flushing them. People film themselves definitely planting them anyway, because you know what? America, and there's nothing dumber than a 47-year-old white male in this country that has access to fucking social media. I'm sorry. And I don't speak for all of them.
Yeah.
But most of the dumb people I meet on the internet are above the age of 45 and they're white males.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me what I can and can't do in my own house.
I dare you to come in here and tell me what I can and do with these goddamn seeds. I had a bunch of gay boys show up last night and tell me they were going to fill me full of seeds. And I told them you could take my gay seeds, but you can't take my liberty and my freedom. Uncle Slam don't run from nobody, buddy. Read my license plate on my lifted Dodge 1500 Ram Series Alcatraz Raptor. It's white. I got historical plates on my Mustang. I got truck nuts on my golf cart.
Oh,
I
man.
can't, dude. I mean, most of my friends are 45 to 50-year-old white males.
That's how it is, man.
But
They're like that.
Some of them just can't handle social media.
Yeah.
A lot of people can't handle social media. I shouldn't narrow it down to. I would say 80% of my white male friends over the age of 45 can't handle social media.
Oh, yeah.
But neither can the 80% of all the other people I know in the entire world.
Sure.
That was said unfairly. And most people are just not mature enough for social media.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that.
I'm not.
Yeah, that's why I don't really do much on it. I just fucking view and keep on moving.
You see that TikTok I posted today of the license plate?
I don't think so.
So it was me pulling up to a truck, and the license plate said, "Do you lift?" Do you lift?
No, I didn't see this.
And it was me.
Yeah, myself up off your dad after I'm done fucking him in the air.
So fucking stupid.
Yeah, there's the. Do you lift? I said, "Yeah, myself up off your dad after I'm done fucking him."
Yeah, myself up off your dad after I'm done fucking him in the air.
I definitely need truck nuts.
My 14-year-old daughter is the only comment. There's something wrong with you.
Oh, fuck.
After weeks of panic, investigations finally catching up, the answer was painfully boring. The seeds were part of something called a brushing scam. And here's how that works. A shady online seller sends out cheap items to random addresses so they can create a verified purchase. And then they would leave fake 5-star reviews under real names. The seeds cost pennies. Shipping makes the transaction look legit. The seller boosts their ratings with 5 stars. That's it. No plot, no poison, no eco-terrorism, no communist death cucumbers. Just fucking capitalism doing capitalism shit.
I love cucumbers, man.
I do like them.
God, they're so good.
I like to soak them in white vinegar and then eat them like on my lunch break.
Interesting.
Radishes with salt is really good too. Oh, God, that's good. Authorities had to treat it very serious, and just if they didn't treat it seriously and it was in fact something serious, then that could have been incredibly bad. Because even if one packet had invasive seeds, it would have caused real agricultural damage. So officials responded like it might be the worst thing imaginable, even though the real panic wasn't the seeds. The real panic was, in fact, the timing, because this was when people were isolated, people were bored, people were scared. And let me tell you, as someone who was there was an all-time distrust with Chinese people at the time, because these goddamn wet markets and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You got the Wuhan panic, the Wuhan virus, is it was so ignorantly called COVID-19 was the official term.
Wild times, man.
Very wild times.
Crazy.
So there were the random seeds kind of became a symbol of sorts for the times. Let's see. Ooh, this one's fun. The LA earthquake, the night Los Angeles thought aliens had invaded. This is the perfect example of mass hysteria. This was in January 17th, 1994 at 4:31 a.m. The Northridge earthquake ripped through Los Angeles. Freeways collapsed. Buildings shook. Power stations went down. And for the first time in multiple decades, Los Angeles went completely dark. No streetlights, no neon, no billboards, no glow, just complete and utter silence.
Ooh.
And then they started to look up within minutes of the power outage. 911 operators were absolutely flooded with emergency calls. Not about injuries, not about fires. People were calling to report aliens and UFOs in the sky.
Love it.
Callers were hysterical. They were describing massive glowing objects, strange lights hovering overhead, and a gigantic silver cloud stretching across the sky. And some say these things were moving. Some say that they were watching them. Some are convinced that an alien invasion had in fact started. And dispatchers are scrambling like, ma'am, are the aliens causing property damage? Because we're trying to fucking balance the call load right now.
Call your insurance company if they are.
What these people were actually seeing that crashed all the emergency services, it wasn't aliens, it wasn't UFOs, it was the fucking Milky Way.
I love candy bars.
I love them too.
Mm.
Millions of people in Los Angeles were seeing for the very first time in their lives
All that light pollution.
the night sky.
He's never seen it.
No light pollution, no smog glow, no artificial haze. They were seeing the raw galaxy, stars stacked on top of stars, a bright cosmic band cutting across the sky. And people genuinely thought, there is no fucking way this is real. That's...
Hello, this is Los Angeles 911. How can I help? What's your emergency? Yeah, there's 2 spoons in the sky. Help!
There's a guy with a bow and arrow shooting a bull in the sky, I swear to God.
He's wearing a belt.
There's a giant crab. I think I see a cancer. What the fuck is a cancer? I don't know what that looks like. A city so bright,
That's crazy.
so constantly lit that when the skies finally were visible, when the lights went down, people assumed extraterrestrial invasions before they assumed that fucking space and the sky existed.
Oh man, that's funny.
How stupid, dude.
That's hilarious.
Astronomers later said they'd never received so many calls from confused adults asking what the sky was. Hello? What is sky? I would like to speak to somebody about something I'm seeing up in the sky. Oh, what's it look like, sir? It's a bright light right next to the moon. There's billions of them.
Oh fuck.
911 operators had to reassure the callers that no, this is not a spaceship. Yes, the sky normally looks like that. No, it's not watching you. And that was the 1994 Los Angeles earthquake mass hysteria event.
That's fun, man. It's so stupid.
It's very stupid.
It's so stupid.
It's very believable though.
Absolutely, it is. Yeah.
Because when you go to those big cities, and some of you are probably listening like, I've never seen a star before. If you've never left the confines of, New York City or Phoenix or
any big city,
you don't really see the stars in the sky. Whenever you go someplace where there's no light pollution, the sky is a sight to behold. It's something that will take your breath away. It's quite magnificent.
It's bright and it's in its own.
Even the night sky is very bright. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. I would one thing that I like to do is there's a light pollution map that you can get access to online. You can get on there and you can find red areas, which is where you see virtually no stars. But then you can see bright green, vibrant areas where you can go take a telescope, take binoculars, just go take a blanket and sit and look at the sky. I encourage all of you to go these green spaces just look up light pollution map, and you can find really nice spaces where you, within, I'd say, an hour or two of wherever you're at, and find beautiful places to watch the night sky. I didn't even have to take any notes on this one.
Yeah, this is stupid.
This is really stupid.
Yeah.
This was mass hysteria that we also linked to COVID-19.
Mm-hmm.
Was the toilet paper
Crazy.
mass hysteria during COVID.
Crazy.
And if you're from another country, maybe you didn't experience it like we did, but during COVID, when you would go to the grocery store, not only were people panic buying all of the food and all the food.
They were like doomsday prepping, essentially.
Yeah. COVID ruined a lot of fucking shit, dude. Prices were fine before COVID.
Yeah.
And then once suppliers figured out they could, and that's the most maddening thing, is supply and demand. I get it, but they raised the prices of everything during COVID because everybody needed it.
Mm-hmm.
And they raised it because of COVID. COVID is long gone. I mean, the illness still exists, but we're no longer locked in like recluses. But the prices never went back down on anything after COVID. The supply chain was completely ramrodded during all that. But what was more frustrating than going there to find out that they were all out of pizza Lunchables was to find out that they are all out of toilet paper.
For some reason, with fucking wild.
You would go to the grocery store, and there would not be a single ply of toilet paper. You would go in the bathroom at the grocery store, and there would be no toilet paper. People were stealing toilet paper from public parks, from public restrooms, from anywhere they could get their hands on toilet paper. People were stealing toilet paper. Toilet paper was not available. Most of these stories...
Diarrhea wasn't even a symptom.
It wasn't.
People were just fucking hoarding.
And that's what I was about to say. Most of these stories, there was a reason why some of the things were happening. And whenever you start to think about it for a second, I don't ever remember shitting my pants during COVID.
No, not at all.
Or shitting to the point where I was like, oh my God, I'm going to need a lot more of this stuff.
Yeah, right.
My shit routine was pretty normal.
Right.
But dude, and then whenever my wife would finally find toilet paper, I'd be like, buy all of it.
Mm-hmm.
We need all of it. We might not ever be able to have toilet paper ever again. Get all of it.
I just stopped wiping my ass, man. It was too expensive. Shit was like fucking gold.
I just drag my ass like a dog with worms.
It's got my front yard. The grass still hasn't grown back right.
So we had an infinite stockpile of toilet paper for a very long time.
Yeah.
And I'm not proud of it, but at the time, there was something I needed to do was wipe my butt. And I was not willing to give up. I was not willing. There's things that I'm willing to give up, and wiping my butt is not one of them.
Yeah.
I like the therapeutics of sitting down and taking a fat shit and then feeling your fingers glide across your cornhole as it removes all the excrement from your anus, from the lips of your rectum.
Just knowing you could still reach your butt crack is very, very like a ego stimulating.
COVID was like, my hair was long, my beard was long. I'm just sitting in the bathroom with like Forrest Gump jogging across the country, wiping my butt with an oven mitt, just experimenting with different things to wipe my butt with.
The fact that so many people fell for it too is, I mean, we did for a little bit, and then it's like at some point you're just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna go crazy.
Then you get on Facebook and they'd be like, Dollar Tree has toilet paper. So then everybody run to Dollar Tree and try and get toilet paper.
Yeah.
And I already had a bunch in the garage. I had shit piled up.
It's wild, man. You'd see it, people would buy it and then they'd like resell it for $10 a roll on fucking Facebook Marketplace and shit.
Bastards, dude.
It's crazy.
One of the last ones we have to talk about here is another one that you and I lived through.
So fun.
I think this is the last one.
So fun, man.
Y2K.
Love it.
This is the second to last one. The last one's a lot of fun, too. For those of you that don't remember, Y2K was whenever the clocks turned over from 1999 to the year 2000. This is the late 90s. The internet was new. Computers are everywhere. No one understands how they work. And then someone realizes something horrifying. A lot of computers only store the year as 2 digits. So 1999 is 99. And 2000 would be 00, which means according to panic logic, computers won't see 2000. They'll see 1900 once again. And from that single realization, society absolutely lost its fucking mind during
It's crazy. It was everywhere.
during the fast ride to the new millennium, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
And concerns, they started to spread like wildfire. Banks, they wouldn't know what year it is. Money will vanish. Planes will fall out of the sky. Power grids will shut down. Nuclear missiles would just launch themselves across the world. And I remember this one very vividly. My mom and dad talked about this. Elevators would trap people forever inside of them. This was a fucking, like, in my family, this was a thing. They thought that if you got on an elevator during Y2K, that bitch was going to lock up and they're never going to get you out of it.
That's crazy. I'd never heard that one before.
Yeah, dude. My parents were worried about it. Pacemakers would stop. Society would just collapse. Dogs would be fucking cats and living together. This is what everybody thought during Y2K. Total meltdown.
It's so wild.
In the media, they ate this shit up. There was 24/7 news cycles that would scream, the clock is ticking, and nobody can fully explain which systems would be affected, which somehow made it a lot worse. Then you had a little old chubby Nick, man, 13 years old, afraid he's going to get stuck in an elevator. And people started to prep like it was in fact apocalypse. You and I have lived through about 7 or 8 apocalypses at this point.
We have, man. Unfortunately, none of them's been real.
Unfortunately, yeah.
I was hoping the 2012 would really fucking get us, but
Didn't work.
it didn't. Fucking Mayans.
Regular suburban Americans, they started acting, they were stockpiling water, canned food, generators, gas, cash, guns. Some families pulled all of their money out of the banks entirely. Others, they fled the cities.
Great idea, by the way.
There are legit articles advising people to fill their bathtubs with water before midnight because apparently water is just going to stop existing at 12:01. And governments around the world, they took it seriously, and that's a bit of a double-edged sword. The U.S. government spent over $100 billion fixing Y2K bugs.
Exist.
Nuclear facilities upgrade system. Yeah, I'm sure this money was spent, and I'm sure it was spent on Y2K bug fixes.
Right.
Nuclear facilities upgrade their systems. Airline, they would run emergency simulations, and hospitals prepared for failures, which makes the public say, why are you spending that much money if this is all nothing? And every reassurance that they did was just confirming the fears of all the American people. December 31st, 1999, the big night arrives. People throw millennium parties. Man, that was a cool fucking time, dude.
Yeah, that was.
Going into the new millennium.
Mm-hmm.
I remember it like it was yesterday. While also quietly wondering if this is their last night on Earth. Planes were grounded. Power companies were on high alert. Emergency responders were on standby. And I remember I was worried. There was a lot of uncertainty. I was worried. I was really worried about getting trapped on an elevator. I was just scared.
Yeah.
Like, do you remember being a little panicked? Like, I wonder what's going to happen when the ball drops.
No. My life sucked then, dude. I was ready to fucking die.
Please, God. You're waiting for a fucking rock to fall out of the sky and crush you. I just remember being at my aunt's house. They lived in like a house that was passed down to them, and this house was easily 10 times the size this one we're in, right? Just probably 15. It was huge, dude.
Yeah.
It was like a Walmart warehouse. This house was huge. And I just remember pacing this house. There were so many people there, and I would just go talk to anybody that would talk to me. Like,
Right.
I'd be like, hey, how you doing? They'd be like, oh, good, yeah, I'm fine. I'm like, what do you think's going to happen when the ball drops? I remember one of my cousins, like, I think the house is going to catch on fire. I'm like,
I want to get out.
fuck, man. Maybe we shouldn't be here. Maybe we should get the fuck out of here.
I love it.
So the world counted down 10, 9, 8, 7, and then the midnight hits. And nothing happened.
Fucking nothing.
No planes fall.
Oh, man.
No nukes launch. No banks implode. No cities go dark. The lights, well, they stayed on. The clock, that motherfucker kept rolling. The bills still needed paid, buddy. The world just kept on spinning. No apocalypse. No nothing.
I remember watching TV whenever it was happening, like the countdown, and I remember thinking, dude, nothing's gonna happen. And then when nothing happened, I was kind of bummed. I was like, damn, nothing really did happen.
My uncle went to the breaker box and hit the main breaker on the whole house.
Oh, no way. Shut everything down?
Fucking sprayed goo all over the place, I guarantee. I guarantee if there's a picture of me.
What a great prank.
Like 13-year-old headed fat Nick. I was probably like, ah! I just remember like my mouth falling open.
Dude, that's awesome.
And the only thing that made me feel better is whenever he did it, he went, ah! He just screamed. And I was like, oh, dude, he's fucking with us.
Well played.
And I was just like, whew. He turned the lights back on. Everyone's like hugging and kissing. Happy New Year's, doing shots.
Yeah.
And I remember I went to my mom. I was like, oh, I'm glad we're not in an elevator. God.
Feel sorry for those idiots.
Yeah, they're stuck right now. We're just in this powerless house.
Yeah. I remember everybody was waiting on pins and needles to see if anything fucking was happening.
Dude, I was scared.
But, as we know,
I wonder if there's a Best Buy Y2K.
I've talked about it before, but there's a whole fucking conspiracy theory that Y2K really did happen, and it did, and it put us on an alternate timeline.
Sure, that's I've heard that too.
Love it.
Best Buy put stickers on all of their computers that said, remember,
Dude,
turn your computer off before midnight on 12/31/99. And we had a computer, a compact Presario that ran Windows 96 or Windows 98, and it had this sticker on the side of it.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Plain as day, I remember that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, isn't it?
It's sweet.
Only the real ones remember this.
Yeah, that's wild.
So nothing really happened. The fear was overblown. The threat was real. The hysteria kind of it really wasn't worth it. But it might have saved it, because some small changes that the government made, the bugs were in fact real. So there were some bugs in some systems that did not identify the year 2000 as a year or a date. So the government did, in fact, catch and fix many of these bugs. So, yes, things could have gone wrong, but nothing did go wrong. And what could have went wrong would not have been that bad. It would have been something as simple as like a financial database losing track of time.
Sure.
And we've all fucked up in Microsoft Excel and your spreadsheets like, oh, God. And it's pretty much the same premise. So as if the fear wasn't logical, given how much of the world was suddenly run by code, no one really understood or grasped what it would actually mean if what went wrong did go wrong. We wouldn't, even if something did go wrong, and there were things that did go wrong, I'd imagine.
I would assume.
It just wasn't anything.
Nothing catastrophic.
Sure. Now, this one's really cool here.
Oh, yes.
The War of the Worlds from 1938.
Huge story.
October 30th, 1938, no internet, no TV, no fact-checking.
It's radio.
If the radio said something, everyone gathered around the radio every night.
Mm-hmm.
If the radio said something, that was reality. And on that night, America tuned in to hear a radio play produced by a 23-year-old nobody named Orson Welles. It was supposed to be entertainment. It did not go that way.
Yeah.
The broadcast starts like a normal radio program, music, calm voices, nothing hurt, nothing weird, but then it's interrupted by a breaking news bulletin, reports of strange explosions on Mars, then another interruption, then another. Soon, announcers are breathlessly describing metal cylinders crashing into New Jersey, creatures emerging, and heat rays wiping out entire towns. It's delivered in the same exact tone used for real emergencies. No spooky music, no narrator saying this is fiction. It was presented as the news that evening.
you got all these people tuning into the radio, before, like, in the middle of all this shit happening.
Yeah.
And they're fucking panicking.
And that's the key detail. Most listeners missed the opening disclaimer saying that it was a dramatization.
Mm-hmm.
They tuned in late. They heard frantic news updates and assumed the worst. And once that assumption formed, it spread quickly. People start calling police stations. The churches started filling up. Families were literally fleeing their homes. Some people were packing their cars and trying to escape the cities. Gas stations were immediately overwhelmed. Switchboards collapsed under call volume. Doctors report patients coming in with shock symptoms. There are reports of people loading guns and saying goodbye to loved ones and preparing to fucking die.
I mean, God, all this stuff is a very good reason to go with the theory that if we have ever been invaded by aliens, why we've never been alerted.
Oh, nobody would know what to do, man.
Because this shit like this would happen. And
I'm gonna load my gun and go to the gas station.
Buy all the toilet paper. Aliens love the shit.
I hope they're not suffering from hot blood. And this is all because the radio told them that something was going wrong.
Yeah, man, it's wild.
Newspapers the next day absolutely salivated. Headlines scream about nationwide panic. They exaggerate the chaos. They inflate the numbers. They frame it as a proof radio is dangerous, which is hilarious because newspapers were fucking pissed that radio was stealing their audience. So they really leaned into the hysteria. Not everyone panicked. A lot of people eventually figured out that it was fake. It was a show. Some checked other stations. They didn't hear anything, so they're like, oh, okay, all right. But enough people panicked loudly that the event became a bit of a legend. And I do have the actual...
Hell yeah, some of the audio.
The audio from that...
May place our faith.
Radio...
The broadcasting system and its affiliated stations present Orson Welles and the Mercury Theater on the Air in The War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells.
So that's the disclaimer. That's like a 3-second disclaimer.
It is. Yeah, very short.
So let's fast forward.
But I mean, it's kind of like broadcast TV. Whenever they had a strict schedule they had to adhere to.
20th
So
century, this world was being watched closely by intelligences greater than man's.
All right, so we'll go to the mark that
We know
One of
now
where that peak is.
Pearson. Yes, it is. Now they've parted, and the professor moves around one side, studying the object, while the captain and two policemen advance with something in their hands. I can see it now. It's a white handkerchief tied to a pole. Flag of truce. If those preachers know what that means, what anything means. Wait a minute, something
Listen to
happened.
this. The sound effects.
Humped shape is rising out of the pit. I can make out a small beam of light against a mirror. What's that? There's a jet of flame springing from the mirror, and it leaps right at the advancing men. It strikes them head on. Oh, Lord, they're turning into flames. Now the whole field's caught by the woods of the fire. There's gas spreading everywhere. Coming this way now, about 20 yards to my right.
Yeah, it's so good.
where'd he go?
Ladies and gentlemen, due to circumstances beyond our control, we are unable to continue the broadcast from Grover's Mill. Evidently, there's some difficulty with our field transmission. However, we will return to that point at the earliest
So here's this.
And we take you to Washington for a special broadcast on the national emergency.
This is like they're presenting it as the government is giving a warning message.
The Secretary of the Interior.
Citizens of the nation, I shall not try to conceal the gravity of the situation that confronts the country, nor the concern of your government in protecting the lives and property of its people. However, I wish to impress upon you, private citizens and public officials, all of you, the urgent need of calm and resourceful action. Fortunately, this formidable enemy is still confined to a comparatively small area, and we may place our faith in the military forces to keep them there. In the meantime, placing our faith in God, we must continue the performance of our duties, each and every one of us, so that we may confront this destructive adversary with a nation united, courageous, and consecrated to the preservation of human supremacy on this earth. I thank you.
And let me tell you, these are people.
I've just heard the Secretary of the Interior speaking from
These are
Washington.
people that were actively like
Too numerous to read are piling up.
sailing into World War II. Just ended World War One.
A portion of New Jersey is blacked out from radio
They were
communication due to
they were
the
used to
effects of
gathering around the radio every single night
equipment.
to listening to things like this. Not
Just updates.
this
yeah.
is the first. This is the first of its kind. The War of the Worlds.
French and German scientific bodies offering assistance. Astronomers report continued gas
But
outbursts at
super
regular
super
intervals and-
super cool for the time. I mean,
Yeah,
I
very
still-
well done,
I think
first
it's
off. Very
really
well
cool.
done.
Yeah, the guy getting fucking lasered in half, that was a little. And yeah, that caused switchboards to crash. People freaking out. People saying goodbye to their loved ones. They thought it was a wrap, dude. They thought it was done. So
I love that.
those are all mass hysteria.
Fun shit.
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty cool topic. Just
Yeah.
how
Really fun.
people convince themselves that something is wrong.
Yeah.
Something is very, very wrong.
Something wrong.
Something wrong. But thanks for tuning into this episode of the Brohio Podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We are going to be frozen for the next couple weeks here. It looks like we're in the midst of a polar vortex.
It's awful.
In the meantime, if you are someone that's trying to lose a lot of weight, you should research something called Retetratide. RETATRUTIDE.
I'm one of those.
Oh,
Oh, never mind.
Just look it up.
They're spelling something different.
Learn about peptides and GLPs. Retetratide. Take it from somebody who knows. If you don't want to eat ever again, this is the stuff that'll make you not want to eat ever fucking again and still feel good. Here's our friends from Bite, the dudes in the band that bite old men, old gay men in the crowd every single night. This is their song, Stand and Deliver. I hope you guys have a great week. Drummer's going hard, dude. The fucking singers are going hard. Fucking
Hell yeah.
go, dog.
Good
All
shit.
right. YouTube, hope you enjoyed the song.
Love you guys.
Hope you enjoyed the episode. Everyone have a great week, and we'll talk soon.
Bye. Love you.